Bonjour à tous, c'est un plaisir de vous recevoir aujourd'hui à GemGenève. Nous allons vous présenter aujourd'hui Osmium Institute à travers un concours qui a été organisé pour la première fois autour de jeunes talents qui ont utilisé cette matière extraordinaire qui est l'osmium, de par sa rareté, sa densité. C'est un plaisir de nous avoir tous réunis et nous allons maintenant vous présenter le projet et également les gagnants. Merci pour votre visite.
Allô? Bonjour, monsieur, mesdames. C'est l'honneur de remettre nos prix aux designers gagnants à GemGenève. Et je vous présente un des juges, Katerina, qui a collaboré avec Osmium Institute pour ce concours de visionnaires. Et elle va nous ramener dans le chemin comment on a mis sur place. Merci.
I think here the French part has finished. Now we're going to continue in English. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here and for celebrating with us this moment of success and wonder and bringing something new to this world. Because the reason why we started the Osmium Visionary Design Contest is kind of to exemplify that not everything in jewelry has been done before. This is something I hear very often as a journalist and a jewelry writer. It always has like a little moment for me to think, really? I mean, of course, we're very much inspired by the past, but there is still things we can bring to the future. And for me, Osmium is one of those things. A few years ago, I encountered osmium at one of the exhibitions, and when I saw this, actually we have it here. When I saw this rarest precious metal on Earth, its shining surface, its unusual look, I thought, what is this? I think it will really work for jewelry and make designs stand out and make them different. And this is how we decided that why don't we put together a contest which allow designers to really explore their creativity and show us what can be done with osmium.
Oh, thank you. Just when I'm standing up. Amazing. So a brief introduction, because probably not all of you know what osmium is. So there's 8 precious metals. There's gold, silver, palladium, platinum, everyone knows. And then there's rhodium, iridium, ruthenium, and osmium. And crystallized osmium is only possible for about 10 years now. It was a technological breakthrough when the crystallization became possible. And the first jewelry and luxury applications are only 2 to 3 years old that it's really starting to be used in high-end luxury. So we are super excited that over this journey of the last 10 years, basically, we've come to this moment to have seen so many designers submit amazing ideas together with crystalline osmium. And yeah, it's a stunningly beautiful material. It makes every jewelry piece that it's incorporated forgery proof, and it makes it traceable. So it's really worthwhile to check out. Come visit us at the Designers Village at booth 09.
Hello everyone. So now we have a short video of few of the participants, and let's see what they have to say. Thank you. There's no sound.
It was totally new to me. Osmium reminds me of all the amazing phenomena that happens in the universe because of its unique sparkling color and structure. I really love it.
Hi, I'm Juliana Jara, and I chose to use Osmium's galaxy-like effect to represent our life essence through 3 different interpretations.
Drawing inspiration from nature, mythology, and quantum physics, I designed my pieces to represent the heart, the mind, and the soul.
My inspiration for the Osmium Visionary Contest was the light. It elevates and symbolizes hope and transcendence. My creations tell a story of transformation and growth. In the end, we are all seekers of brilliance. Be the light.
Hi, I'm Mariam Shabazi, a jewellery designer inspired by poetry, mystery and emotion. My design for the Osmium Visionary Contest was inspired by the stars, symbols of distance, silence and eternal light. Osmium helped me turn that quiet wonder into something lasting and precious.
Thank you so much. So here we have some general stats about how many designs were submitted. So we were quite impressed because it was our first contest. We had 394 designs submitted in honestly less than 2 months. As well, we have 234 designers that participated in the competition. A little bit of the design submission breakdown. 106 designs submitted only one design. 62 designers submitted up to 2 designs, and 44 designers submitted all the 3 designs. I need to tell you that all the designers were able to submit it up to 3 designs. So this is a little bit of the breakdown. Here are the top countries. First of all, India with 36 designs, Iran 28th, United States of America 16, and United Kingdom 15.
It's interesting that from Germany, the Osmium Institute is in Germany, but from Germany there were, 8 people? Next time we hope to see more.
Exactly. But on total countries, we have 47 unique countries around the world participating on our contest. Thank you so much.
The appeal is truly universal of this material.
Indeed.
And actually in this competition we wanted to bring together the whole world, the whole creative universe out there, and let designers express themselves. And what's so interesting is that when we were judging the competition, the styles were so different from each other, and it shows that if you give a new material which is visually so intriguing, guys really give themselves this freedom of what they can do with this. Now, talking about judges, when we came up with the idea for this competition, of course, we wanted to select judges who will have a different approach to design. If we picked only jewelry designers, it would be kind of the same direction of their thinking. That's why we have Richard and Scarlett here from the Osmium Institute. They don't design jewelry, but they know a lot about osmium. I'm a journalist and I write about jewelry. Of course, I know about design, but I'm not a designer. And we had 4 designers, and Tanya. She is a designer who worked with osmium in the past. Frederic Manet hasn't worked with osmium in the past, but he has a wealth of experience in jewelry design. We had Laurence Baumer, who again is a fantastic French jewelry designer, I think the only independent jewelry designer on Place Vendôme in Paris. And we had Anthony from Brazil, who also worked with osmium in the past. So I think what made it very special is that everyone had their own opinion about what's beautiful and what's worth winning. And when we've done the roundup in the end of the top 5 designs of each person, they were all different. And this exemplifies to me that there isn't any design which is not worth the attention. It's just that all of us have such different tastes, and it's a matter of, for the right design, to find the right audience.
Now, another video, a short video with the other participants, and let's hear what they say to us. Please.
Fleur de Lune was born from a vision to capture the fleeting beauty of nature and transform it into an eternal piece of art, inspired by the organic forms of Art Nouveau to frame and capture the essence of osmium forever in a timeless piece of jewelry.
Hi, my name is Miriam Soselas. I am proud to be one of the first independent designers to have worked with osmium. I continue to embrace the vision of osmium being an innovation platform. For me, this year was also very significant as I created my first transformer piece with osmium. Bold, daring, and mechanically different, just how I like it.
My name is Stasha Parker, and my osmium design Crystallis is a modern, precious cocktail watch. Sparkling osmium is the star of the show. Vibrant fuchsia sugar light brings a spirited splash of colour, and warm, heady rosewood provides both a contrasting texture and a nod to heritage design. Garnish on our cocktail, accents of colour change alexandrite.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I know, I'm using a ridiculous voice. I'm a bit shy about speaking English, JJJ, but let me tell you about this piece. The soul of this piece is the interpretation of sonifications, based on supernova data by NASA. That sound became the foundation for the intricate patterns you see, featuring the rarest metal on Earth, osmium. This is a tangible supernova in your hand by Burak, with a material that originates mostly from these cosmic events. I created 2 variations of this concept, but I'll show you only one on video. From cosmos to jewel. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
When I first saw Osmium, I was really amazed by how beautiful and unique it looked. It reminded me of the night sky and the stars. That feeling inspired me to recreate the same emotion inside the heart. I created a heart with osmium all around, using closed setting to protect and highlight its beauty from every angle. It was the perfect way to express something powerful, timeless, and elegant at the same time.
I am Arazu Yusfi, and I designed this necklace as a bridge between the mystery of womanhood and the power of a meteor. Osmium symbolizes resilience, purple titanium reflects feminine grace, and white gold captures the dance of galaxies. This jewel freezes a moment where time stands still and beauty becomes eternal.
Thank you.
I think we gave designers a very difficult task because osmium comes in this form, which you see is flat. So it can be bent or, I don't know, given an organic voluminous shape. So designers had to use it as an inlay or as pavé of diamonds, and it was a limiting restriction that made the design process a little bit more challenging. But I think they've done an amazing work. We've shown you some designs that were submitted.
And now Fred is going to briefly cut to how we judged, what were the judging criteria, and what was especially special, I guess.
Indeed, it was very difficult to select the winners. That's why we decided to have some criteria. Some of them are storytelling, creativity, quality of design, sketching, technical map, and also how they can highlight the osmium. And now it's time to announce the top 3 winners.
I would like to call for the 3rd place, Pasquale Hossi.
What we liked so much about Pasquale's work is actually the interesting story behind the design. We always get inspired or often get inspired by things we see in nature or surround us, but he came up with the idea which is unseen, which has to be imagined.
So Pascal will tell us a little bit about his design.
Well, I'm not very good with words as I'm a designer. And so I wrote something. First of all, I would like to say thank you in my language, Italian, well, Napoletan. So, grazie a Fratamo Antonio, Fratamo Pep, a mia mamma, grazie a voi io sono qui. Now, let's begin with saying a huge thank you to the Osmium Institute for organizing this contest and giving me the opportunity to create a design with such amazing metal, challenging my creativity and a new view on design jewelry. Katerina, thank you. You share your experience and your knowledge with such generosity. You inspire us, you challenge us. You invite designers to learn, to explore, and to make with passion. So thank you. Now, I want to give my deepest and most heartfelt thanks to Georgia, Manuela, Sherry, Aga, Zaida, my mom, Angela, my tutor, Becky, and my mentor, Liz Olver. You incredible woman, you have been fundamental for my journey. You support me. You believe in my ideas even more than I do. I love you deeply. Now, the ring. I draw the ring based on Han concept, non-things philosophy, and how in our digital age we interact less with tangible objects and more with fleeting information. Inspired by voyeurism on social media, the ring featured the Osmium lock symbolizing the society. It's beautiful, it's attractive, it's shiny, but at the same time fragile. The keyhole at the center represents the desires or perversion we are seeking and looking for in a contemporary world full of images rather than things. The ring challenges the way we scroll and asks us to consider how our digital culture is reshaping our emotions and our sense of reality. Now, let's have a statement. For too long, sex has been controlled by society using powerful instruments as morality. Patriarchal structure and monogamous religions says man protects, woman obey. Sex must happen within marriage. Sex must have a purpose, children. Everything else was a perversion, was a deviance, was a shame. But thankfully, feminism, it showed that gender is not based on biology. It's constructed, it's personal, it's fluid. Sexuality is a beautiful scene. It's a central of what we are, a core part of our identity, a source of joy, power, expression, and freedom. We should be proud of our perversion. I love my morality. I love my desires. I love my perversions. Fuck patriarchy.
Thank you so much. We're going to cut that one word out of the streaming.
So Pascal will be taking home 10,000 euros worth of osmium to create his design, and hopefully next year at GemGenève by the latest, we will be able to see exactly this ring at our booth. Thank you so much, Pascal.
Thank you.
Oh, one more. Thank you. So on to our second place. Oh, you have it. Okay. I would like to call Berke. I hope I nailed the name this time on stage for our second winner. Please, a warm welcome for Berke.
Well, I want to give a couple of comments about this design because, of course, out of 250 participants, there were some designs which were more heavy on details, other more simpler. And having a global view on jewelry design, I can say that when you create something simplistic and elegant, it's much harder to make every line and every element perfect rather than when you create a big, bold and beautiful thing. So here we love the design because every line is a perfection, and it's very wearable as well. It's very feminine, it's very fluid and organic, so we love that aspect. Now, Berke, please share about your inspiration, the design.
Is it on? Yeah, okay. So when I designed these earrings, I really wanted to be an homage to osmium itself. So I didn't really want to use osmium just as an inlay in a design. I wanted the design to be osmium. So after doing some research on osmium, I found that it also exists in a gaseous state. So I thought, why not use that as the design itself and have everything of osmium being the design. So that's how I created these earrings. It was kind of hard to make it wearable, you know, but I managed, I think so. And yeah, it was really a great pleasure making this design and having it as a challenge, but I love doing it. Thank you very much.
So Berke won 20,000 euros worth of crystallized osmium. And again, next year, hopefully, we will see this design brought to life here at GemGenève by the latest.
Now, the first place. Ta-da-da-da. Frankly, it was easy and not easy to choose the first place because on one hand, there were so many wonderful designs that made us take a few good days to really consider who here is the best in terms of all the aspects we were judging on. As Fred mentioned, there was storytelling, there was use of osmium, which of course for us was something very important since osmium was a very unique metal. There was storytelling, there was originality of design. We wanted to see something that hasn't been done before. So for the first place, actually for many of you it might be a surprise, and it was also a surprise for us, but what else was surprising, all the judges came to the same conclusion, and the first and the second and the third winners were very clear. There was no kind of competition when sometimes there's two people having the same number of votes. For us, it was very clear. So I'll let you first see the first prize winner, to digest it a little bit, to enjoy it, and then we'll say a few words about it. It's Bernadette Yodea. She is based in Thailand, and unfortunately she couldn't be here to accept the award because it's quite far for her, but we want to thank her for putting the effort into creating something romantic, sophisticated, very elegant. We loved the use of osmium here. It's so prominent in the design, and when I saw this piece, it evoked lots of emotions. I can't tell you, I mean, I just want to know if you feel this feeling of being on a holiday and seeing the sunrise or sunset, whatever you prefer, and then just enjoying that moment of calmness and serenity. This is what it speaks to me.
So Bernadette receives 30,000 euros worth of osmium for this design. The beautiful brooch, if we go one slide further, we will also see how it looks on one more, I think. Yeah, there we go. This is how it's supposed to be worn. And as Katerina said, we were all a little bit surprised because the idea in itself is rather simple, but the design and how she created it is just magnificent, and it tells a story. So this is our first place, and she will receive the osmium probably all the way to Thailand. We don't know yet, but thank you so much for participating, Bernadette.
Slice it.
Yeah, you literally just put it there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We have a little surprise to announce, so don't just go yet.
Compulsory. It's not compulsory. All right, with the name. Bernadette Yodea. I have to see her name. Okay, great. Now your attention. Okay, fine. Okay. Which state will be here? No. Here and there.
So we can see
I see the logo. Okay, fine. Excellent. Last one. Gorgeous. Thank you.
Perfect. Exactly. And now Tanya is going to talk a little bit because we... Oops, I'm one too far. Wait, where was I?
Musical chairs.
Okay. Yes, Tanya is going to talk a little bit more about our top 20.
Yes. We do have top 20 finalists in this, I would say, very challenging choices that we have. And with the 20 finalists, you can see that how they differently present osmium with the character, which is sophistication, uniqueness, and I do see a lot of them is really less is more, and yet they speak for Osmium with their own mind, with their own paintbrush, with their own creativity. And you can also see that the second other, yes. You can see that like there are multiple facets of how they present it. Even though Osmium as a jewelry designer that is 2D, but in fact, how they apply it, you can see the volume in Osmium as well through the creativity. And this is, I think, it's really avant-garde approach that I really love, and I'm sure we all do. And you can see that the slide before on the 13, yes, that's the watch, that's the dial. And this is one of a kind that we see during the competition. And we all love it because of the daring and it's really courageous to apply with very vibrant colors. And some of the designers, it's very like forward. Some of them you can see it's more like soft, gentle, more to the elegant side. So Osmium is multifaceted. It depends how you want to present it. And it's really not an easy job for all of us, but we do come into the same conclusion. And we encourage more designers to come and visit us and to understand more and do beautiful work like some of them already sitting here that I love their work. And so we'll continue.
The moment of surprise. So of course, when you see so much beauty in terms of submissions, you think, well, 3 is great, but we want to honor the efforts of other people too. And the idea we came up with is to create an extra little People's Choice Award, meaning that tomorrow you'll be able to go to either my Instagram, Katerina_Perez, or Osmium Institute Instagram, and choose your favorite design out of 20 that will be published in the post. And you just need to comment the number. We specifically didn't put names first. You have to just see what you enjoy by looking at. And then the winner will receive 5,000 worth of Osmium. You can do your voting until the 15th of May. And all you need to do to go on my Instagram, Katerina_Perez, or Osmium Institute Instagram, and choose your favorite and comment.
So to wrap it up, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts and my heart. I've been with Osmium for 8 years now. Seeing this come to life was absolutely magnificent. And because we've received so many questions, but also demands for an Osmium Visionary Contest 2.0, we can happily announce now that next year we will again be having an Osmium Visionary Contest. So everyone who didn't get to participate this time or who wants to give it another shot is very, very warmly welcomed to participate next round, where we'll be again announcing the winners together with GemGenève. And the Osmium Institute will be in touch with every single participant to see if we can also bring their designs to life somehow. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we wish you all a wonderful last day at GemGenève.
Thank you.